We with great hopes in the 74, 79 Labour government, which particularly in the ideas of Tony Benn, who was really unusual. I mean, now in a sense it's become quite sort of regular to see MPs like Zara, like Jeremy Corbyn, like John McDonnell really seeing themselves not as leaders in the traditional sense, but as facilitators and supporters of community and working class initiatives. But then, Tony Benn, when he said he wanted to see the Lucas shop stewards, i.e. workers from the shop floor, because he believed that's where the knowledge and the energy and the commitment was. His, civil servants were like, I know how to contact trade union officials, but workers, it was like sort of, this might encourage expectations and militancy, and that was the beginning of the sort of demonisation of Tony Benn, and that led to him being sacked. And all these ideas that were the basis of the Labour victory in 74 were completely marginalised. So a number of trades councils in areas affected by the loss of those ideas, like Liverpool, Newcastle, where I was then, Coventry, North Tyneside, we all got together and we did what we called, rather pretentiously, it was called State Intervention in Industry, a workers' inquiry. And we held, we got all the shop stewards from the different factories here, like Alfred Herbert's, Chrysler, I don't know what's left, but then there were masses of factories in which the workers could see the redundancies, the closures, and were preparing, not just in terms of occupations and industrial action, but in terms of alternatives, and particularly alternatives that could be socially useful. So all those shop stewards came together with the Trades Council to document, what had gone wrong and why, and then we put it together in a book, and I was responsible for putting it together. So I was endlessly making train journeys to Coventry, and I don't know if some of you were involved in Coventry Workshop, but a really good group of researchers who committed themselves to working with, with the shop stewards. And so that's why Coventry is important, and then coming back and realising that this tradition of thinking about alternatives is rooted in your history and in your labour movement and community organising. So it's good to see that's alive now.